Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I'm not using my phone today. My other camera, I'm using my webcam, which is not that good, but it's okay. It's easy to set up. So if you guys are here, say hello, and I will basically jump in and start what I was doing. I was recording some videos basically for the terrain and everything. I will share those videos after the session. So if you guys are here, join in and see what's happening. You are most welcome. And yeah, let's wait for 5 minutes to people to join in, and I will share like what I'm getting into today. And hello, Joy. Hello, Paul. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I will show you what I was doing. Basically, my Unreal is on landscape. We cannot undo. It's basically having it getting hang every undoing. But I wanted to show you the important because now if I take it back, the change is gonna be lost again. So waiting for this to get back, and yeah, why the chat is not visible? Why? But awesomely awesome. Hello, welcome, 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 chaos. Yes. So, as I was doing, I'm waiting for this to happen. So, today's topic is to put colors to our things. So, I will gather some valuable textures and materials, and I will showcase a good resource for uh, our. So, if I share, I will show you guys. Like, if you are dealing with the landscape, I'm not sure like it's for the sale anymore, but it used to be. It is the one of the awesomest in there. This is the one basically. So they used to be free basically. I don't know, it's not for sale anymore, but let me check if they have any other given in there. So there is this auto material. You can grab this one. I don't have it. What? So this is the one of the best basically. Yes. So oh, by now. Why not? So yeah, so this is basically I have it already, but in the but there will be bunch of, so if I just say landscape and price output free. The first one is, yeah, this is the best. This is spline converter. This is something new. That's nice. But vice versa. What about vice versa? Like if I want to convert the blueprint to landscape, that would be awesome. I haven't tested it, so we'll not jump into that in there. But you have this. There is this also, which is also good. Have basically the shader and everything it have, so you can use any. Okay, so but I'm in mainly love with these Maui. They are awesome for natural stuff, but you have and there are, like you can see, there are a bunch of landscapes as well you can use. And let me see if my Unreal came back to senses. Yes. So if you see, we have a better landscape. I went into one machine and I had played with it and I added the details in there. So what I was doing, I was matching the thing in there. So let me get my pure ref. So we match it with that as well. Okay, so we have it here. Now I will try to match it with again so we don't lose our where is our so I'll go take my camera back to near the bridge. As I was saying, like here, in here, this is fine, but the third mountain on the back is got hidden. To fill this is pretty easy. I can show again also if you want to see. Really, I want to see how it look. I did not check the scale also. Like that's also like we should add some player in there and see how it looks basically. I recently added this one because it was looking too flat. Let's add that one, and so that this range will go continue from here because it was looking too empty. Logically, they should be. And if I show you the our previous one, so yeah, it's almost close to that as well. Yeah, I moved the church a bit to match the landscape in there. Where is the camera? Here. And we can change a bit of field of view also if that helps us. But let's keep it same for now. And now, yeah. So I'll go with this one, and for the church, I will move it a bit higher, like maybe here. Should we put it here? I believe this is too much on the side. Yeah, this is good enough. Okay, so yeah, so this is basically to match the aesthetics of it because naturally we got this erosion in the center. So I thought, like, why not make that stream basically? Okay, so that is there, sure. And but for some reason I'm not fully happy with this. Okay, maybe the bridge is not fully visible. There's something which is bugging me. Okay, I'll keep it here. Now, similarly, like we did before, we need to make the splines and do the things. And I have downloaded the landscape, but it the landscape. So I will see if we can import this directly. Oh, where is the what is the landscape? It is landscape. Here it is one. Just give me a second. Let me check the name of the MW. So yeah, it's the same. And the one I had, I don't know why it was not. Check. Yes, sir, it is because the bridge isn't turned to see the path. No, that's not because anyway this is generated by AI, so we cannot trust it. So that we have to make sense out of the landscape. That will start to make sense, but overall is because there is the path is missing for sure. That is the one. That one is still there, but overall we can try. Okay, so let me just unpin it. Let's make the paths quickly, and then once we have I have put that on download. Say initializing. Why it is waiting for my Unreal to shut down on my. So just give me a second. I will launch the. I'll convert the project. That's the one problem with the packs. Basically, one have if they have created a previous version, we have to download that one. So yeah, this is the. So I'll show you the Arctic mountain. Yeah, that's one. In here, here we have Mavi pack. Basically, there is grass, there is pebble, and everything is there. So basically, this will, you know, this will work well with our scene. So the landscape is kind of sorted with the materials. So we can still replace the textures and assets in it. You see, we have pretty well landscape material with Mavi. You will see when I will assign it directly to this, it will just work. Okay, so I guess I meant with that it turned less toward the camera, and yeah, so that's fine. We can do the composition later on also once we start moving things around, right? And because there is a lot of things in progress, it's not that much trouble to select the both of the point. Oh my god. 300. Okay. Let's make it 200 and side of also 200, 250. Yeah. Right. So we have our path thingy there. As we know, last time also we need to make it go. If I do this, and in the center, I need to make it go like this because we cannot destroy our river, and the river also we gonna make. And roughly, because this one is also off, it's not accurate. So this one comes here, and then bring it here. and and where is our cine camera? Let me see how it looks in cine camera, so I'll just pin it. I hope it will be visible. I don't think so. So you totally need to go by guesswork. There is a camera, so or we can split the spline also, like I would say. uh we don't need to keep this point, and we can end it here, and we can create another spline on the other side going. Damn, look at that. Yeah, so we can create another spline on the side, so we don't disturb this one again and again. And I will just match it with our spline. Good. And yeah, so selected, and then yeah, did not deform much. So this one, this point I believe is, it's fine. So see, this path is now is building up, and the rest we can sculpt and match it again. And we, and I will just increase this one. Okay, and to make it, is there a tool strength? I don't know. So this, there is a layer name also, which is good because we can utilize this one later on. Like we can name it path, so it helps us later on in the shader. We can define what it is. Good, and I will just take the smooth. So good, yeah. So now we have path in here, which is good. We can see that a little bit in here, so we can shift it back and up there. Okay, so let's see how many people are here. Hello, we have 10 people with us. Awesome. And hit the like button to the stream if you're watching. Uh, yeah. I'm recording, not recording with my face this time because I want to have it as a tutorial, right? So I will add it in the video basically. So this is good in here. So let's add another one in here, and let's make it better already. So again, as we thought, like we can keep the path here, or we can keep it go beyond. Then it become a pilgrimage type of thing. And I will try to showcase the basic of shader and material as well, and assign, maybe we detail our bridge and church as well as address the thing to match the aesthetics. I do not worry about things at that this point, and mainly try to finish what we have in hand, because anyway, like, because I'm very much limited on time as I have other things. So I try to just finish this and help you guys with your thing. So even if you have more props or anything, you have any doubt, you can ask anytime. And then- So we have here, I'll select the segments. Points I want to make this one maybe wider. Oops. Okay. And segments. And okay. Okay. Good. I like it. And let's see if we just push it up. Does it readjust? Yep. Better. Awesome. So yeah, so these all things we can smooth out anyway. So this is good, and we just need one more. Sorry, for the river. So we have this, and similarly we make it. Let's see how big it is. Let me make it the one. I think yeah, 400 will be fine. We can just make the bank a bit shorter. Just want to see, and let's make it. I will just use this path, and you can press end key to drop the things on the terrain. So that's what I did. So we keep it in the middle of this ridge we have. Countered it with this one, but it's okay. Let's just follow this ridge we have. We don't need to go this far. Yeah, this is. And as I was thinking before, we can have a lake here as well. So we surely don't need to make a river till the end, but we can have a kind of not a lake, but redivide river type of like water body basically. So let me test once. I will press undo because undo is breaking things up. So surely if at this point, let's try, and I'll select all. Plus one to one. Ah, I pressed it. It's okay. So let's see if people are asking if we have any question. Where is it? Where is it? Hello. I press undo. So it need to. We did not save also. What? Chat. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, this is what we're gonna do mainly. I'm gonna reduce the width of the app and increase the thing, and I'm going to bring the landscape shader into this. Just copy the folder. Mm, so good, good. And mainly I will select the points and I will make it smaller and swap back to okay. Full screen. Yeah, so I will basically make it thinner and oops, and it's weird how it is doing. So if I make it more smaller and shift them below, yeah, I want that to go down like that with higher ground on the surrounding. So yeah, this is looking weird for now. Let's see if we can do something about it. And we call segments and we can give it uh, river. Yeah, we're surely getting a bit smoother I think, but with the surrounding we need to still fix. We need to make a higher thing. So that is not an issue, that's a skull, but we got a good water body. There should be a point here. What happened here? Just will not spend too much time again. We have already spent enough time on this, so we'll just move on with the things. And yeah, so this if we just fix the closer, as this one is not visible, but still we fix it. Keep it point one, and keep it smooth. Would have been easy to sculpt this with manual thing. Again, like how I got the terrain and everything, I use the world machine, but I will try to create separate videos for how to do it, and I will test it out because the guy was new. I checked the videos online; it was happening the same way uh, we were doing, but something surely was wrong in there. So I will test it out more and let you guys. I will probably make separate videos, tiny clips like 10-15 minute videos, how to do it specifically in there. Okay, so that much I can do. Okay, so this doesn't matter in that much. Also, like we can just simply doing a path church, and I need to be flattened. Take this path and match it. So we have a flat ground around the church. Path is there, and that we can smooth or leave it. It's okay. So we can add details of broken wall, stone wall, like um, it's okay, Rodrigo. Thank you very much for sharing. I know I didn't have, as I said, might be might we might not have on Monday. Not might, like I'm going out, so we will not have on Monday. So yeah, so that's why I decided to do one to showcase something, so everybody can jump in and just keep working on their thing. And surely, like we don't need to put path in the whole area, but we got some empty space in there, okay, to work with. The rest we can leave. I will see how it looked with the thing, and we'll do it again uh, after we have the material. Okay, which is good. Now let's start with the things. And one thing I wanted to see, because I wanted to see how we can create a river with PCG. I was just searching in there how to create river with the. And also, like someone asked about water bodies that day. So if you search, there is water materials and there is water planes, both by Epic, and this is by Epic. It's really light and good, so you can use this water plane. It's really nice, and I'll probably use this one, right? Because it's this blueprint basically. Or if this blueprint does not work, we can use the material in there. It's by the left expert. Let's see if we have it in there. So I will check if we have this in for the wha- why I don't have it in my library. It is there. Hmm. What? Just add to project 5.5. It is also not there. So add it there. The same. Maybe I'll bring it later on. So let's not worry too much about it right now. Okay, so back to the PCG river. So what I want, I just want a spline and just add. Hmm, that's so using the same spline sampler. So let's just leave it for now. Okay. So as I said, like we have water and we have landscape, and then foliage we can create for sure. Then we're remaining with the props and other things. Okay, so that's why we have kept a few things in the start, so we can achieve it easily. So let's look at this thing, and let me save everything up before we lose it again. So let's look at. Hmm. Anyway, like do post it in the chat for your work in progress. We will look at those in a minute, and I'm loading it up. And let's see if okay, good. Okay, here say so we are it's in our project. Right? So I'll select this one landscape, and here's the landscape material. I'll look at this, and I will go to our level. We can take the lighting also. Lighting is also good in there. Save it as I will still call it Blockout. It's taking time. So this was the basically like when you have smaller PC, you might not be able to handle the large scale terrain. So that's why I used meshes before. I just used mesh mountains in the back and just mimic the thing we had. Come on, that's a lot. Let's just quickly have a look at. Demo. Let me get to the chat. I don't know how long this is gonna take to. Okay, so I don't know for why, what reason it's so heavy. It's we haven't even done anything yet in there. So yeah, so while it's saving, if you guys have any question, please shoot or check. Check the chat. Super weird. It's taking so long to save a simple thing. So meanwhile, we can let me open up the and then we can start polishing the blockout and we can start talking about that. Okay, so we have if I just open up, this is a blender file where we have our bridge and church, and we have our bridge and church here, and surely we have many references which we want to work on. But I really like the God of War aesthetics in here. Maybe we'll show something similar. Maybe we take a shape from here for the church. Maybe this one, right? The similar we just put a cross on top, and yeah. So this one, and it is also kind of modular. If we want to make modules to make the look and feel of this one, like the stone is the whichever we want to make, we can make something similar to that. It's good, nice. And surely we have the main churches which we have. So definitely if we were to go crazy, I would say like, okay, I would go with something like this. What's the difference between these two? Okay, the front is different, the shape is there, shape is same, but the roof and other things are the aesthetics are the thing. So we can use these aesthetics in there, one of these. But this is the scales are there, and yeah, match it with our church. But which one we should? The main one? Let me see. Okay, this is good to. This seems like all of them is good thing is like they are like multi-story, and these can help us read the structure as well. But I want to keep it as simple as possible, not go overboard with anything. Okay, this is the same. Okay, so if we go with this one also, in the usually church have this long body with the tower, no? So that also you can go forward with, and they have a front. Hmm. I'm confused which one we should make. Any suggestion, guys? Which one do you recommend? Hmm, I love every. This is a too tall. Maybe we can play with it. But anyway, This overall is good, but this front is, we can keep it like this. Okay, so just let's just jump in. Okay, rather than thinking what we should make. And we just take this one. Let me see if Unreal saved the thing. Still not. This Unreal is getting to my nerves. Okay, so we have our church in here. We can move it to separate. Yes, good for one. The type we can do, but the shape is there. What I'm thinking, like, if we can mimic the aesthetics of these in our design, basically. So we can take the overall body of this, front of this, and then style from one of these. We can have something like this. Like if we want planks and tethered roof, or we want something like that, rocky planks in the base, and you know a roof and stuff like that. So that we can do as well. Isn't this dangerous? To water will seep through it. This one is good for the lighting, but to keep horses here or what? Yeah, this seems like horses, and then there is house. Yeah, see, dragons and those creatures, whatever those are. But like, love it. Okay, let's not. Mm, I'll make this shape, and then we add the front, and then we try to match the aesthetics. Because again, this is the block out, so we uh, not the take too much pressure. Okay, so it's simple. It's for me. I feel it is simple shape and simple thing. Okay, and we'll try to achieve the layer. We can do two three things. We can either create modular stuff and try to replicate the same thing with that, or we make it whole shape. Okay, so imagine like as I know people love modular stuff. Okay, so let's just jump into this. Okay. So I'll take this one, separate this face, move to bottom, and here just keep an eye here. Okay, so this matters a lot because we need the exact dimensions. So in the Y it is 2 meter, and I believe 2 meter is small, and we can simply make 400. If even if you want to make 2 meter, then I don't know how much detail we can capture in this one. We can make 3 meter with 3 meter also. But let's go 4 meter scale. Okay, so this is our one piece. I would say this one I would make, and for the size is usually this one is 2 meter, but we going higher. So let's just see roughly how big this is. I'm going with the rough idea. Okay. And I will not worry too much about what it should be and what it can be. So imagine this is the one which is side, and then we have variation with two windows. And if you feel like you want it to be smaller, like imagine let's try to go with the 300. Yeah, to match. This is like look like square, and yeah. And now, and so I will make two. So we need it, or we can simply and individual. And here also is individual. We try to match the aesthetics. So we have two window piece basically, right? And this is just the wall. If we want the base stone wall that we can make separate, I believe that will be much better to make separately, as simply take these faces. So just roughly 1 meter below that. Okay, so this is to edge. Okay, so in this one we can simply, I would say alt D. Alt D is instanced basically duplicate. So if you make changes to one, other will be also there. And yeah, so these are these. Now select alt D. Okay. So we have it three times, and this one is, I believe, 1 meter behind. Okay. And we need to sort out this corner also with something, with the corner piece, or just duplicating this, because it might work. Because if I just take this one, not snapping. What is center vertex grid? Yeah, good. And center. Okay, we have two. Maybe that's why. To snap. Yeah, so we have it here. So we can simply try to hide it. Okay. So that will be hidden behind it, but it's not a 100% correct way. So we can increase this. It's weird. Like, is it because we made it 3 meter? Because if it's snapping, it should snap correctly. Maybe because we are not at exact values. So what I'm gonna do, move this to exact grid. Okay, so now this is the one issue that we will arrive is because we are making it 3 meter, we need to do it at 50 centimeter increment. Okay, so in remember in the Unreal, you have to do it on the. Okay, so now we have having it on grid. Now we have to fix all of these. Okay, wait. Let's get into my nerves. Okay, so this is good. Cool. So this is for this, and now the same could be duplicated. And another thing is like you see there is kind of pillar here, right, which can be utilized to um, basically cover up that seam in the corner, so we don't have to work that much. And also when this will have thickness, like if I here and if I come here and extrude it, okay, and so we'll have a thickness, and the corner we can add another one. So basically simple thing, so which is not an issue, right? So yeah, so that's basically I will select again and all D. This is front. It's gonna be surely gonna be larger than that because we made that one with arbitrary scale, and this one is not. And now we sort the corner, the roof pieces after this. Yeah. And now, but if we want it, I will just simply take this one. So this one is 100, right? So that's why it's not working perfectly because again, we were crazy to do it 300. 300 means this one we need to break the thing, and our simply we need to make a door in here. These two will keep the same. So we need to place the character next to it to find out how big the door will be. For now, this will be fine. Okay. Is there, and if we and we say Control E, extrude along normals we don't have here. Y, and we have extrude along normals. Okay, now the normals are broken in here. So we select this, select all, Alt and select, and in these ones, Alt and recalculate outside, so it's all in the same direction, which is good. And then we can extrude along normals. I just wanted to make the, the gate. And so simply just do it. Okay. So again, this piece can be utilized, and from his stairs simply we can make, it's not an issue. But we need to sort out the roof. Okay. So the roof can be the simply the same thing. I will take this on. Okay, and we roughly see how big this is. And I believe I'm making it too big for now, because this is 3 meter we have made this one. And if I look at it, this seems like 2 meter to me at least. So I will make it 2 meter. I'm going with roughly with the numbers, and slope it is going halfway. So again, we are getting into that territory where it's gonna be difficult to manage the units for everything. You can, and this one is, so it will work here fine. Yeah, so if I want to imagine, I want to, I'll take a gizmo maybe, so it will be easy for you guys to know what's happening. Yeah, so if I can take this one, and again here they have used this corner here, it's fine, we can just shove it in and then we can cover it with something. But the corner piece we need to make the interior one, then exterior one. So this one will be fine here. And we can scale 0.5, or okay, this will be, it will let allow us to, now let's go Alt D, go, and maybe Shift D, bring it here, and you can shift click here, and you can move it to 2 axis. As you see, we have this corner here. Okay, so that is pretty easy to manage, because we can take this vertex and we snap it to this vertex, snap it to this vertex, take this and we can select multiple also. So I take this vertex and move it to match this one, and on these two ones, okay, go. And we have this. So now you see we got into this territory where this is this corner we can keep, or we keep 3 by 3. But if we make 3 by 3 might not be fitting, so now we have to create half also. So that's why just keeping it even number is much better than odd, because now we have to make 150. This is 50/50 or like 75, I believe. So if I take these two faces, separate it out, and I join them, this is how much it is? Yeah, 150 by 150. Okay, so 160 is because it's a bit outside, but the so basically what I'm trying to do is keeping the pivot here, and then vertex can go anywhere. And this is this exactly, it should be exactly sitting. So okay, so now because as this one is also not up there, I will move everything to grid also, because yes, and I will select hierarchy here. Just I move just the empty to 0, because these are all the children of that. So just moved it to 0. So now we know how much it is. So I will select everything, all our pieces. I will move them 1 meter above. So we know this is touching the ground. Surely we need it underground also. This is 1 meter should be above. Why is not in the Z? This should be 0. Is it our because of our empty? Empties are 0 here. So what I'm gonna do? Select all these. Alt P, clear, keep transform, create a new collection called church. Okay. And now let's see. Now it is at 0. This is 100. That was weird. Do our empty have some rotation values? No. That's weird. Okay. So as you see, we have 150 or 150, and we kept it here. So it's easy to place basically. That's why I kept it here. So logically, this should be exact number. And as we moved our thing, I think this is matching the line. This is not. What? So it's not matching in the Y. It is not matching. So I will just try to match, because what I'm trying to do is like, see this point, it should be sitting on the top of the grid basically, all these origin, because we moved again, and we shouldn't have, but we have to. So it's slightly offset, so this should be not in the point value. I wish there could have been a simple plugin to do. We should have started early properly with that. So it's not technically its fault. So yeah, so this is good, and we got another piece which we can again. You come here, and you can now again, you see we get to that territory we're gonna keep getting smaller and smaller, so I will just move it here only. Okay, so we keep it here itself, so it's easier for us to place. Now this area again, I can take this one, shift D, and let me, okay. And we already have this. I'll duplicate this, move it here, and this one we are making inner piece of this. Now this maybe seems weird, but it's okay. And I'll remove this one. Okay. So I will just we need to match these. Oops, sorry. I don't want to color. Face orientation. Select these two, and we need to match. This will not gel well. This can cause problems. Don't need these two faces because if should technically be matching here. We can simply do, but we get this. We can remove it. But this is not accurate piece basically. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah. But anyways, the roof, so we'll just let it slide. Let me join, and the pivot will remain here, so that's fine. So now we have this corner piece here. We can duplicate and rotate it and place it on other side. So let's just do that. I'll take this one, Alt D here, rotate, rotate Z 90, and we need this piece again. See this, or I can do is Alt D, and we can make it wider also. Like if you want to avoid that singular piece, we can make it wider also. But then again, we're gonna get into that territory where we don't have. So Alt D, matching this one, rotate, so it's closed. And let's try making the upper one. So I will take this one again. This one, not the this, Alt D and Z. Maybe I'll take the single window one. Okay. So yeah, so this is pretty much sitting fine. what we have in here, so which is not an issue because we can move it down. And alt D here, and this side is plain, so we need to make another one. Maybe we make this side plain. So let's see if we need to break this one. Okay. So this is fitting, and now let's do the same thing. Here we have, if we want to keep this one, let's look at our main references. They do have the frontal flat, so we can make that as well if we want to make a flat hut type of thing. Let's look at this also have, so this is round in the back, so we can do that if we want to round. Yeah, so this one's gonna have the flat one, so I will make it. Where is it? So we'll just go with it. Want to see if it is on 450, yeah, which is good because we what I wanted to keep was even number. Why is this here? Oh, we removed it, right? So because we can use this one as well. This- and front is flat, so let's, can we, what I'm thinking is like if we can use the single window one. 400 coach. Okay. 813 and y to get this, because the hut one we can make, and definitely not an issue. And we haven't, but we need to make one small one for this one, which we can shift D here like that. So we need half of it. Again, that's why I don't like even or odd numbers. We're gonna keep asking for modular pieces. Like again, we need more pieces, more pieces, more pieces, and then we ended with 256 different pieces in there. So we have it, and this one we can surely simply closed. And yeah, this is good coming along. Same wall can be used here, I believe. As this is 400, we have to make all these 400, which will dip the window a little bit down, but it's okay. Maybe we need to, make the window overall higher. This is what I love about, maybe Not definitely, but maybe. So let's just keep it for now like that only. So doesn't matter. Now, should we reduce the slope? I don't want to reduce the slope, but yeah, we can if we want to. Okay. So this is good. We have it in here, and we can use the same thing and to fill it. And good. Hope you guys not slept yet. Yes, surely not easy to manage all the modular pieces. Okay. Right. So you see, like we are keep forming, and we have bunch of pieces which we can separate out. We should have made it separate and then use them here. But I love to, you know, find out. And this piece could be a separate one. This one, because I see this one is still bigger one. Okay. And yeah, so I would like to make this one so we can name them if we want to do it. So this is church. And then usually when you make the modular pieces, you go by size of it. Because we are using meter, we can go by 3x3. Okay. So like if you're making 6 meters, so you can go by mx 6 by 6. Okay. And then we only have one, so we can say a1. Okay. So this only one piece we have. If we are making variation, we can make it a2, b1, stuff like that. So for example, like this is window, right? So church, forgot to add door. Door is here, right? So this is oh, I just named the mesh, not the model. Okay. And then the same here, this is church wall piece. This is, we can call it wall or a window. 3 a1. So copy this and b1, c1. And for this, for example, imagine like we go by that Godwa thing, like we want to make separate thing, we can make another variation in here. But for now, let's not make our life more difficult. Okay. So that similarly we go by this thing. This one is wall, right? And if we have, like for example, this one, right? This one is wall 3 by 3 a1, no? Okay, so but this one is not. Okay, so we need to make it on x is 1.5. Okay. Sometimes don't take points, I believe, so we will have trouble in there. So we just make, let's try 1.5. I'm surely believe that Unreal start to cry with full stop. It's just underscore, no special characters. Okay. So yeah, so this is basically we are almost on the second story. We call it. I'm gonna take the same this one, all D, and I'll just match it here and move it here. Okay. And you just keep watching the value. Should be exact values like this. Okay. Everything logically. We still have some which are not, because we, that's our mistake. We should have started from start like that. And yeah, roof is So this one is basically the big slope. So this could be a different roof piece as well. Or we can try duplicating it. Let's try. Let's go crazy. I don't think it will work. But let me see if we have double layering. Go to four. No, it's just one single one. So all these. Okay, so I think this will reach. We can keep it to save resources. We say like, no, we don't want to. This is my church, not. I don't want to offend anyone. So or we can make a single piece. Yeah, that will make our life a lot more easier. If we club these two, and then we can make it, bring it down, and then we'll become one piece, and we can happily go home. And then the same piece we can duplicate it here, and on the back side, on the other side. Surely we can. Because this seems more wider than that, so we have to make this smaller, maybe. Okay, so let's make another piece. I'm go to mesh. I'll remove this one. Remove this one. This one will be much easier to center, merge center. Okay, because these are two different ones. Join. Shift R is the repeat command in here if you don't know. Or we can simply remove these. Yeah, so now we now we have to make a bigger roof piece. Man, for the same. So yeah, so it's all up to us. Like, do we want to go to that territory where we want to create another set of for this thing, or we just create another? Maybe we just duplicate it. So if I alt Y, maybe we just duplicate it like that, and we surely can mirror this. I'll try to place it here. And as you see, like there are like these wooden planks which will help us hide the seams at many places, so don't worry about it if texture comes in and just snatch away. No, of course this I have to. Okay, here, not this way, no. What did I do? Okay, and then I can simply apply like a mirror modifier. Yeah, the roof we can surely extrude, it's not an issue. nice. So we're just making it thick. Yes, and on the top, we surely, as I said before, we don't need to worry too much about it because we're gonna make another piece. If I just show you like that, so we're gonna make another one, and I will apply it. Link injected. Right, so we have our thing. I'll move my all the pieces on the side. I see you will start to get something, and this will again, yeah, because we have extruded it. So if you don't want this to happen, we have to create another piece out of it. So if I oops, if I just select this one, we need to simply right. So we have to do that. Let's not do that for now. And I will just hide everything else. Okay. And same thing, we can duplicate this all the here, and the same thing we can do. Let's try to hide it. Yeah, because yeah, why not? And then we have this another piece which we can take this wall maybe. No, 900, or we can, yeah, this is good. This is matching basically. So we can have with it, and then the roof we need to make again separate piece for this, and for the back surely we need. So something like that, like we are getting more and more pieces added in, and if we don't like this one, then I don't know what does. So I can add these two, and I will say all the rotate, and just keep repeating the process. Tower is there. Okay. So yeah, so almost like we have one side, other side we can mirror for sure. That's why I'm not making it. And if we, but if this is, even this one is enough, we can have the tower on top. Uh, and comparing, like this is like small slope, and there is double slope, and then we need to make the slope more higher. So take that into account. I will just take this one just as a reference, right? So on the this one is almost 2 meter, 3 meter. So this I want to make 4 meter. for 20. Oops, no, why? It haven't. Wait, why? Lightation. That's weird. If I shift the 4 meter Z, I don't understand. Yeah, so okay, so good, good. Rotation. So this is 2 meter. This is 4 meter. So I will make it 6 meter. Okay. Is it 190? 430 is because of that top also. And we make it 650. Just yeah. So just we get the that slope basically. So we don't need all the things. I just need this face and I'll delete everything else. Now let's try matching it up. I'm sure it will cry when we start matching it up. Corner is good. This one will not. Should be here. And yeah, so we definitely need four sides. Should I mirror it? We try. Now, if we assign mirror, and if I rotate this 45, we got something like this, and then we can say bisect, invert, and we got something like this. Okay. Yeah, so now we can fix this. We take vertex we have already. It's not okay because it's not its own vertex. We take this one. Okay. Yeah. And I need to add a segment here, move it inside. We have, and I believe we can go more up, maybe 8 meter. Yeah, almost 8 meter. So let's not go more than that. And I will apply this. And now I select all these vertex, shift B, reduce all the segments to, wait, are those not merged all by distance? Select all these. Hmm. Till here. Now select all these and last one select merge at last. And join these. This is just the modeling things, like if you know modeling, it's nothing special in here. Okay. And these tiny things is okay, but this one surely. So if we, because this, we can separate it out, or we can just simply make like that. Strewed along normals. Don't worry about it. We just polishing it up. But yeah, we have bunch of things in there. Cool, right? Cool, right? So it's almost there. And then, as I said, the back side we can make round. It's not nice, but we need to make it. Either we can take these and then bend them, take the same pieces. How we can is simply fun only. So I'll take this wall piece and then this piece, these two, and I will. So I have, and I will rotate 180-degree, and we keep them in here in the center, I believe. Still not the center. Oh, pathetic. Yeah, let's just keep it. So I was just wanted to go show you a simple technique in there, and then we'll just do the bridge, and yeah, we'll check the materials I wanted to show you. Maybe it'll take a little bit of time, so just bear with me. Yeah. And the fun thing I wanted to show you is you put array. Okay. Then array need the axis. This is like relative. Relative is good. It's just you don't need to give value. Otherwise, if you need constant value, you can give it here. So imagine I say, okay, it's there. I like it, but wish we could offset it normally, right? But then you can add simple deform, and wonderfully you can bend it. Check the axis. Usually this is the bend of Blender is awesome. It never take normal axis. So what you need to do, if I just turn it on, turn on the pivot and rotate it, because it is linked to everything, so it will cause problem. So I will just, so there's no, this axis did not work, so we try rotating it on different axis. Now look at that. Wow, that's the first time I'm seeing this thing. It should, that's okay. So because the factor, and then you can bend and make the basic backside of this thing. If I turn off this, so it's not accurate, but I'm trying to show something, right? Something like that. Because we have messed up the origin here. So if I just go back to this, and I would say let's zero this out, and if it like that. Now if we, here we can increment is 5, it's good. Let's try once more, and and not, and 90 right here. Okay, so now we have x. Now we give, we have to give proper access. Perfect. Now we can have, so if we need more, we can have more in here. I know it's uh, okay. And if I turn off this one, it's weird. I know in this. Okay. Okay, so this could become, so if we increase it to 180-degree and I turn it back to match roughly the same level, and then we can simply have the backside. I know it's not a straight thing, but I'm saying like we can use the same pieces to get the backside of this thing here. See, you see, it's still, look at the angle. So if I bring this also here, and I think we can copy and paste or no. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Went berserk effect. Copy and paste. What? It should work actually. Yes. Additive. I don't know how it rotates Z. Oh, it adds. Nice. And I'll take, and what I want to do is select this and link and copy modify. I'm hoping that this will work. Is it why? And then yeah, of course, this is the planar, so it will not work, but surely first we need to match the thing. But yeah, so the similar way we can make the back wall also, if we want to make our life more miserable, to make this roundable thing for all thing, but we can do that later on as well. Now simply let's see if my, oh thank god it's saved. Okay, so I hope this was clear. I will remove these ones so it's not that crazy. So but we have this one, so we can simply, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select all these, shift D X, and I'm gonna bring it here roughly, select this and join, and fix the origin. I'm gonna take this one to the, okay, roughly here, mirror. Tower is not in the center. What? It's not in the center, guys. We did not make it in the center. So first let's take it to the, and now match here. Perfect. So now I'm just gonna export this one in the place of that church. Select that one, parent, transform, unhide everything. Okay, remove that and simply, you know, nothing. It says we need to put into scene collection and something happened. And what is that? That is, and let's export this. Select this one, Unreal, and I believe we need to change this one to this folder, export it, and select our church. And we got our beautiful church. This we will, right? And surely we will make it longer, right? And much more crisp later on. And but let's take the rocky grassland, select the landscape, and just fine. I'll let the Unreal burn. Okay, I forgot to save this one, so let me save it as okay. Unreal's crying still. Okay, let me get back to camera chat. Okay, did you like it? I'm glad you guys are still watching. And I know these processes they take long, making the individual assets and everything. It takes time, and we will let's look at some texture resources. So we have texture heaven, which I love. They have a good quality textures, and you can use CC0, and you can, if I say roofing, for as a placeholder we can use anything, right? And later on we can create our own. There is thatted roof which we can use for sure, and if we need tiles, and then surely there is this ones, and then we can create tiles. That's one. And wood, we have many one planks. There's this one, and there is so much good stuff is there. Surely we can alter all those based on our requirements. And I just need let me say, if we find something all in all. So we have these rock wall, or this rock wall we can use. We can make a simple texture also, like if someone wants to see how we can make textures from ourselves. It's from this wall, which is perfect, exactly from the type of wall we need it to be. And the fun part is you can download it for free. This is good also. The floor. This is also good because that color is there, which I love. And also this see it also tell you how big it is, so we can assume it is 2 meter. Okay, so I will use 1K per meter textile density, so I can use 2K maps, and from the maps you can decide which one you want. And yeah, that's there. Roof is there. I would say go with this again, like which one of the God of War one we want to go with defines if I make it full screen. Okay. So there is the rock wall for sure. There is thatched roof, and then we have these scales and tiles which we can create by ourselves. Okay, then there is wooden, right? So wooden plank is there, and then there is wooden other thing. Usually on for God of War they sculpt everything, which we can do as well. Our shy away from doing that if we need to, but for now I need something as a placeholder to which one we download. So let's take this one, and this is 3 meter wide, so I'll just do this. This you don't need, and this one, and lastly wood. We have it written, right? Where did the note go? We had it written. That's sad. So the tiles, sure. Then wooden, sure. Different type of wood is fine. This stone wall basically we need for the thing. So we have this one. Okay, it's 2 meter wide. Good. Good. Okay, so we can take all these and let's polish the bridge. Okay. Where's Blender? Sorry, I was not sharing. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, now let me take the bridge. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, as we made this one, and we can do in different ways as well. But I will make it again. And I will make inside each of these 5 faces, I will make these arches. So select all these faces and extrude along normals. Scales. Should just simply extrude it now. Yeah. And maybe and here there is a one little thing is called smoothness. If you wondering what we can do, and I will simply be lazy and do subdivide. Select all these vertices And I will try to see if we can. And I'll show you another fun little thing. Oh, just remove all these. And in the extensions, you have loop tools. Okay. And then when I'm going to make this again, okay, I press F to fill it, basically without them. And then in the loop tools, you can click circle. So what does whatever what is it you have selected, it's gonna make a circle out of it. Fun stuff, right? And now individual origins, and I'm gonna scale. I'll go by shapes. So this one is the biggest one, right? And this one slightly smaller, slightly smaller. I can make it. And then we simply we can again mirror this one also. Okay, so I'm gonna delete the base. Extrude. Okay. Wait. Okay. So now we have a bit more crisp and scale slightly bigger. I feel it is bigger in the base, and also for the side also. I think it is. I will put slight rotation and I will scale to add that angle. And then I will put a mirror. Why is it full? Okay, let's keep working on the thing. And there is a slight railing on top. First, I would like to extrude this further. Extrude along normals. And now we can mirror it on the other side also. Like if we want to, we can simply and slide, make it smooth. Okay, let's just add the, we got a rough small stone wall basically, like one made of one stone basically, right? So this is almost good, but I believe with this we can surely improve. Let's try. I would try this thing because I believe we're gonna add a different texture here. So what if I simply bevel it with one segment as close as possible, and the profile I just make sharp. So we just get a bevel, okay? Not a simple thing. And now just like keep it under. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take and map the strip there, the wall we have, and it's good. Delete these faces. So yeah, so this is bridge rough. Okay, so we already have it here. So I will just simply, we know where it will go. We just export it. And for example, where is our Unreal now? Which is dark for now, but we know the masks are working. Maybe the textures they haven't provided, but they did, I believe. So we got some auto landscape happening. So let's do and re-import. No, was it? Which, oh, normals are inverted. Normals, awesome. Oops, sorry. Select Alt and flip. Select. So now we need to see why this is not showing up the texture. Did they not provide the texture? Because we saw in the other one it was, wait, what we can do, I don't want to actually. I hope it saves quickly this time. And now we have the textures already, so let's try bringing those textures in the here. So mhm. And I'll create the folder textures, and which one I have downloaded. So we have formats for the thing. So for now I will just import damn, they have given in the, so if we just extract to folders, so we can wall rock A1 rich rock A1 wall roof roof tiles. This is wood wall. I'm just naming, so I will just bridge rock because this is good, and this one, if it opens, no, we don't have EXR. Roughness is also EXR. That's fun. So if I open the thing again, so we already have it here. We can surely re-download. So rather than this, we can say zip and we can pick what we want in the blend. We don't need GLT if we don't need. AO is okay, but this we can take. ARM, diffuse we need, displacement we don't need, normal DirectX, JPG, roughness we already have, so we don't need it. So we download it again, and this time when you go, the zip is automatically be set up with the textures you need. So you just download this one. I need this one. Good. Okay, so we had download the textures again. Let me just get those into our folders. So this will be ALB, albedo. I like to use MRA, okay, but for now we can use it. I will explain why. Okay, this is NRM. Yeah, let me. Because we can create our own thing also. Ambient feature. I know there are like multiple sources, which is awesome. This is this guy. No, I met this guy on Blender conference, I believe. Okay, so this is good. We don't need more than that. I just wanted to show you this thing. Okay, where is here? Okay, and we can import the same thing in our thing. So these two we don't need it. The same thing we can just forgot to add texture or just T. Just follow the guidelines are shared, I think, in the resources for the how we need to use the naming convention. So if you can follow that, will be great. And now in here, and here, we have it here. And now we need materials. Yeah, so we create a new folder called materials, and we create another one called master. or is fine, and we create a new material called master material uh, file label. For the prop also it will be same. And in here I hope you know how to make these. I hope if you don't, it's okay. We're gonna look at it now. So I will take these three because we have these things in here. I will bring them here, and I can right click and I can convert to parameter. So this is ALB, convert to parameter. This is unm, and convert to parameter. Again, as I said, I like MRA for a reason, because metallic is above, then roughness, then ambient occlusion. This ARM is, so then it gonna go like this, and roughness is here, and then metallic on the top. So it's just, you know like that. That's why we need to have this. So this one I will go to for this one, and surely we can have textual coordinates and other things simply added in there. But for now, is simply I will just say save. And once you have your master material, you right click and create material instance. Okay, I'll call it mi material instance underscore the material name. We can keep it in the material itself. So when you open this up, okay, so you will have texture parameters to export. So now we can duplicate and just replace the textures in here, and this will be fine. So this is for now is the same. And if I will bring other one, mm, rock wall wood. Let's go with this one. I'll delete this one. Wait a second. Take here. If I just show you, this is the one. And texture this one, and ORM will be, and lastly an RM. Let's get this to, so we got the textures in the materials. We can duplicate it. Okay. And okay, it's open. So we can duplicate this one and add and when we open this up, we just simply add textures based on, we might need to, so just textures. Yeah, so similar fashion we have got the, and I believe in here we in this we have to select masks. no sRGB. Okay. Otherwise this will look shiny. The same for this one. This one should be masks. This is loading up. Okay, now this is a small thing we need to add here. Because here we need to change it to masks. Right, and I will save all. Now let's assign it to our thing. So for my bridge, I believe if I open it up, and I believe we can do it with a single one, I believe. So let's just take the materials and I will assign it here. Now save it. And for the church, I believe this whole thing, and we surely need more for this. Look how awesome it looks. Okay, now the most simple version will be we just simply map it, box map it, and then we do the rest of the things. So I'll create, so I can call it same as the material, the shading, and I will not keep everything in here. I will just need the albedo because I want to map things here. You see, this is how it's looking. So I will select it. I will say unwrap. I will say cube projection, and the cube projection it is like that. And I will say to once I'm satisfied, let's go with the 10. Okay, 10 is good. Okay. Now you see we have rough. This is enough for this stage, I believe, but I wanted to show you how to properly do it. Okay. Not properly do it, you know how to do it properly, I believe. And I will do here this framing. Basically I wanted to show. Select this. Okay, I'll unwrap. Where is just normal unwrap? Okay, unwrap minimum stretch. Okay, I select this, and I think I have UV toolkit here, and you can make it straight with this. And if I take this one and map it here, or on the rock line here, right? So you'll see we have this, got this arch basically. So I will show you another cool thing with this thing. If we would have downloaded the displacement, I would have we could have done much one more cool thing with it, but I will show you for now. Let's quickly get the one and displacement. Folder, just quick. And I will just need height map. Okay, I'll show you what we're gonna do with this. So as I said, like we mapped this one, and let's do the same, these two, and grab minimum stretch and select them, and I will say straighten UVs, and I'll rotate, and you can stack them also. I'll say island and stack them, and once it's match roughly, okay, we have this thing. And on the same goes for this one. I select this, increase, unwrap, and I can select these and as a mark seams, unwrap, selected. This is good. We can map it. We can precisely match also. Just if we want to, we can precisely match, or maybe this. Just put it here. Okay. See, so we got our raw. Now, what I wanted to show you, if I take this one, this butterfly will be there, so that's not worry too much. It's not be visible that much as well. So if I save it before, I hope it don't crash. Okay, and select. You go to faces and just select by trait, face by sides, and I will say more than. So these are the n-gons basically, and we triangulate it. And from here, I'll just add inside faces. Now subdivision surface, or maybe you can do bevel first. So imagine I say just first I will do simple. Okay, we have two subdivision surface. If you want to see, this is, then from here add displacement. Okay, for now it's just do in there. So I'll say okay, I need a new texture in here. I will just load the texture, bridge walk and displacement. Yep. And displacement I will go by UV because we already have something in there, and I will maybe increase one more, two more. It's too crazy. And in displacement I will say 0.25. We got some detail in there. Okay, and roughly you won't know how much is it. And like still like this is 5 million here. So what you can do after this, you can keep this as in there, but you can decimate, and I will maybe make it 0.1. So it will maybe keep some shapes in there. So this is like a really non-destructive way of doing things and trying to do a bunch of stuff. And let's hope it don't crash. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you in there. So you got a little bit glimpse of doing thing. Again, like I don't want to do too much of work in here, but I hope you learned something from this in there. Where's the chat? Come on, it's not that heavy. So it will give us rough model. There are multiple techniques you can do. I believe Okay, so for a while I will just look at. So this is saved. Let me quickly go to this one. I want to see if you did I apply master material or I'll select this one. Applied the right one, but how it is working? Oh, maybe landscape layers. I'm thinking it's because of landscape layers. Hmm. Okay. So if I show you the wireframe now, for this, yeah, I'll say shade smooth. You're gonna have it, but like we these tiny vertices, I can still on goes on the UV. I can match them exactly. The should have shader smooth before, but this is like all Houdini stuff basically. Like in the Houdini, how you do it. So there, just give me a second. We'll reduce it more. It's still a lot, so we'll reduce it more in that. So now we're back. In here we go to landscape, and in the paint, um, we need layers for this, which we don't have. And the paint, and we can have. I think this is the one, not that one. And I can still do another decimate. No, I'm crazy. That's a lot of polygons. And we can landscape materials. So we can both of them hang. Too brutal I am on the system. But yeah, so that's I would say that we are already almost 3 hours or 2.5. I just wanted to export the thing to come on. It's not that heavy. Just it will be 50,000, I believe, because we only have one bridge. I won't worry that much. Why Unreal is also crying? I don't know. I don't know if this will be successful because we're gonna move to zero. Might cause a lot of problems. But yeah, I know. And Unreal is also a hang, so good luck to me. Well, chat doesn't seem to be updating, but we also can't see texture avenues here. Okay. Also, yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I think I did not turn it on. Knowing that it takes time, but learning so much in the regular basis make the feel it can be done. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad that it motivating you. So here, without way, it's like 56. I think is good enough for this. Let's try exporting this. If this export without any issue, but Unreal is also unresponsive for now. Okay, so let's get back to chat. Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually, when you work basically, uh, because like sometimes you get issues and arrive, and I also don't say that I know everything. I also look for so much stuff on the internet, watch tutorials, just refresh many things, because and tools also have updated themselves a lot, and I don't use many tools on regular basis, so I need to refresh my memory also. So that's why not live. Live always take time. It could be like chill and stream, and I can go work for 4 hours. And you, if you guys want to set, I can do that in the weekdays also. But yeah, we can surely go ahead with that. And Milan asked, like most of the time see people go with A1 rather A01 rather than A1. Is there a difference? And does it matter much? It's actually, I got this habit from Dacogon. Basically, when I was working with them, they had this naming convention. Basically, A1 or maybe A01 also. I don't remember. But even at Hanger, I believe they don't even put one at the end. So they just put A, B, C like that. So, but then we create a variation. They put A1, A2, and usually the problem with number at the end is when you're gonna create it in Unreal, and you're gonna put it 02, 03, 04, and then you don't know which one is the parent mesh and which one is the duplicated mesh. So that is the only problem with the naming convention. With the 01 also, like if you use 0102, then when you're gonna place it in the scene, you don't know which one is 01 and which is 02. So just to find it out easily and not to name everything in the content browser is this A B C D as a numbering is used, right, for the variation. So if you, other than creating A1, if you create one A, one B, one C, that will be much better to the same. Maybe we should adapt that from now onward, rather than using 1, 2, 3, 4. Because when you will place this in Unreal thing, it will not automatically do the numbering for us. So we know that it is 1A versions basically, right? So if we have five variations of bridge A1, then when you're gonna place A1 and A2 and A3, all of them together, the numbering gonna be jumbled. You won't know which one is A1 and which one is B1 or A2 or which one is A3. So it will be difficult to know. So for that purpose, it is used wisely, so we can do it somehow. So if we use 1A, 1B, 1C, and 2A, 2B, 2C, so then when you drag it on Unreal, it's gonna add 0102 at the end. So but we still know that is 1A01, 1A02, or B102, something like that, right? So yeah, so that's the only purpose in that, just to increase the readability. So imagine you want to replace all the bridge 1B with 1C. So you can just simply search that and put star at the end and select, show you all the 1B, and then you select all of them and then you drag and drop 1C. You cannot rename it, but you can still rename it with a bulk rename. You can replace the front side of it. So yeah, so that's basically, I hope that answer is a long answer, but I hope that answer. And some reason it's super slow. I need to restart my PC maybe. Um Yeah, I don't think it's lag. Is I have the lag of reading the messages late. Send a message now. I will see. Yeah. Okay, my both Blender and Unreal is frozen, so I believe you can look at it next time. I will unwrap it. Maybe on Friday we have the session, and it's a and we can go over texturing side of things. I can explain a little bit of textile density and what it is and how it is useful, because it's really important and most of the people miss that. And I will do it. Okay. And Chaos said there is a lag, but when I said the several minutes had passed, so it wasn't updating at all. Chat disconnecting happened at the time. Twitch streaming too. How Milan? I'm good. Yeah. So I don't know. Then let me know if it's quick or not. So yeah. So that's the basically agenda for the NAS. I will do it. But if do you want guys still want to look at feedbacks? I believe it's been long session already. So I will give the feedbacks in there and help each other. It's awesome. Guys are doing. And uh, okay, you. I don't know. Is chat is updating here? I can see it. See. I don't know. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, I believe it's long. So on Friday we'll look at more feedbacks, and I will just explain the texting and everything. We'll not jump all more into it. I will work on the things on the side, and I will record the videos what I'm doing. I will publish and those things in there. So I'll try to finish the doc by the Friday or over the weekend also, so you can have the next Monday we don't have session, but you can go through the doc. This will be a long doc with each session and each step. So I'm trying to gather all the things again easily. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And keep posting it in the your threads. Keep it alive. I can see people are doing good stuff in there, and I hope you learned something new in there. Um, this- the new I know I'm jumbling upon landscape from few sessions, but it's important for my scene. And from next week I believe we're not gonna jumble too much upon it. We're gonna work on assets and more detailed topics. Like a little bit we touched upon it, and we'll start looking at like same. We did cover a little bit of modularity. We covered a little bit of material, a little bit of texturing. We'll cover texturing more in the upcoming session, and how we cover a little bit of modular non-destructive workflow of Blender, and yeah. So there are a lot of stuff, right? So yeah, I hope this session was helpful, and if you enjoy it much, we'll try to do it more often. And maybe when I will be working and recording the videos, I will just stream, and you guys can watch and ask some things. Meanwhile, I record the videos of the work. And yeah, so again, thank you very much for being here and watching till here. Milan, thank you very much. I know it's late for you, but thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sambo, Chaos, and Milan. You guys are awesome. And for all the people who gonna watch it later on, it's okay. And thank you very much for watching it. And if you have any question, you can leave in the comments, or you can post it in the Discord or what, right? So yeah, thank you very much again, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.